I'm fine. Just put it back, please.
You're in a really odd mood right now. Fine.
Get out right now. What is that? Jump out on the street. Get down to the street. Go. I'm going to be right behind you. Go.
What's up, everybody? Today we are talking about Marble Hornets' new series called Rosswood. If you don't know, if you're not knowledgeable about this series, on YouTube there is a channel called Marble Hornets, and their first video was posted on June 20th, 2009, so it went up all the way to June 20th, 2014. If you see this guy right here, you know what the series is about. It's about Slender Man, but in Marble Hornets, the character is called the Operator, and basically the Operator was the first of its kind. If you don't know how Slender Man was created, there was a forum posted on the Something Awful forums, asking people to create some like kind of fake ghost images or paranormal images, and the person who posted on there was Victor Surge. He posted these images of his character called Slender Man, and that basically caught on and became basically the internet boogeyman. It was like an urban legend, and you know, but everyone was taking it. Troy Wagner saw that photo, and just 10 days after, with his friend Joseph Delange, I don't know how to pronounce your last name, I'm sorry. I could have looked it up, but there's no script for this video, sorry. And they would make the series Marble Hornets as we know today. And my first exposure to Marble Hornets was entry 65, I believe. And spoilers, by the way, if you haven't seen the warning in this video, or the beginning of the video, I will be spoiling Rosswood and Marble Hornets, so stay away from this video. This is your final warning. Stay away from this video if you haven't seen either of these series, okay? It's been out for fucking 14 years, buddy. I had no prior knowledge to what the series was about. I didn't know it was about the Slender Man, or I didn't know, like anything. It was just, no, like that video was recommended to me and I watched it, and it scared the fucking shit out of me. Like, I'll show you a clip right here. Yeah, like, I thought it was real, like many other people did, but as the series went on, of course, it's the fake. There was also this other channel called To The Ark that was a companion to Marble Hornets, where it posted cryptic messages, like, and puzzles that people could solve. It was called like an ARG, or alternate reality game, where the audience would be able to play along and potentially like alter the story by, you know, their influence. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, 11 years ago, the series ended at entry 83. Correct me if I'm wrong, editor, please. And for that time, the series was done. The creators went on to some new things, and we didn't get anything for a while. That was until at the time of this video, 4 weeks ago.
Hi, I'm Alex Crayley. I'm a filmmaker and pop culture historian. I've made it my life's work to show the world how important films are to us, and the unexpected ways in which the film world collides with our real world. This is Crayley and the Real World.
Now, for those who have watched the Marble Hornets, you might be asking, how could there be another series? Jay is dead, Alex is dead, Tim apparently, you know, drove off and lived his life, so what more could they do with the story? Well, there was an interview before the series came out with Troy and Joseph. I'll just share a clip here of their reasoning for this.
Basically, this is the whole idea is this is a what if scenario, kind of, you know.
Yeah, without going into too much detail, like, yeah.
You know, it's these aren't real people, right? It's just a story. So this is just, you know, an alternate universe where bad things didn't happen when they happened in the original Marble Hornets.
An alternate universe, huh? Sounds pretty good. I didn't even know that they were going to do another series. I feel like most people didn't know, and when I saw that first notification for Rosswood, I was up and at 'em, you know. I was locked in. So when I was watching the series every Wednesday, I was taking notes, and these are going to be my schizophrenic ramblings, or kind of like an analysis of this series. It's not going to be very in-depth, so I don't know, maybe wait for Nightmind to do a video. He does a lot better analysis video. He actually did an analysis for Marble Hornets back in the day, so I'll be linking the channel in that video in particular in the description below. So yeah, enjoy that, and if you want to listen to my schizophrenic ramblings about this show, alright, with that said, let's get into part 1. Part 1 begins with the following text. The following footage is the only edited material from an unfinished episode of Crayley in the Real World, a web-based documentary series created by Alex Crayley and Jay Merrick. It was recovered from a laptop found in their empty hotel room. But we getting into some found footage shit right here. The intro to this is pretty cool, where it's kind of like this YouTuber intro type deal. The music is, of course, like royalty free. Alex is basically like Mr. Beast. So they were filming episode 8, and it was about urban legends, and they started going over this place called Rosswood. Before that, Jay mentions the project Marble Hornets and when they filmed it, and Alex is pretty embarrassed by it.
Okay, it was called Alex Crayley's Marble Hornets, and it was about, stop me if you've heard this before, a guy comes back to his hometown after graduating college, and things are different.
Please don't put any footage of that in.
I'm going to.
No.
It's like looking back at your own work and just being like, ugh. I mean, I feel that, you know, like I look back at some of my old work and I'm just like, ugh, fuck, what? And they talk to a folklore expert named Jody Locke. They find out that Rosswood was a mental health institution, and lots of malpractice happened there, like shock therapy, and all kinds of nasty stuff. And Jody mentions that she heard that in 1998 a boy ran away and was never seen again. I have a theory on this. We'll get back to that at the end of this series. They then go into the town and hope to meet some college kids and talk to them about the urban myths of Rosswood. Turns out it's spring break and nobody's out. Alex is kind of let down, but he does find one person that is willing to tell a story, and they don't really seem well. I'll just go ahead and play the clip.
So I ran into the tunnel, and I was calling my brother's name, saying, "Where are you? Where are you?" And I hear, "Here I am." Just like that, you know. Here I am. And I turn around. That was so beautiful. I ran. I had to. Never saw my brother again.
The scene was pretty creepy, and whoever was the actor for this did a fucking awesome job. I want to mention that tunnel is from the actual Marble Hornets series. For like when they posted it, it was a location they used quite often where Alex killed some people, lol. And he mentions they're having seizures, which is a symptom of operator sickness. Whenever the operator is around, there would be like visual tearing in the cameras, you would feel nauseous, and then if you were like really, really close to him, then you would just have a seizure and like convulse and all that nasty stuff. And once that guy's brother was taken, the girls they were with just they didn't even remember who he was or who his brother was. The operator can mess with memory too, so we'll probably see that in the later entries in this, or parts as they're called in this series. At the end of that, Jody is kind of shaken by that story. Alex, not so much. He, obviously doesn't believe in that sort of stuff. And at the end of the video, they say they're going to spend the night in Rosswood, and Alex says Jody will be a part of it. I'll just play the clip.
Well, maybe the three of us will experience our own ghost story tomorrow when we spend all day and night at Rosswood Hospital. Hope you'll join us for part 2, coming soon. Jay, you got your sleeping bag? Nice. As always, I'm Alex Crayley, and this is Crayley in the Real World.
And that's the end of part 1. Let's get on to part 2. Jody is upset. She did not sign up for this, and Alex just seems to not care at all. Like, he only is focused on this project and not the needs of others. It's very similar to what he was like in the other universe, in the Marble Hornets series, where he was very irritable, just kind of a dick, just fucking kind of a dick. He even tries to put the blame on Jay for a second, saying that he didn't send the email or like stuff like that, but Jody is quick to defend him, and Jody ends up leaving. She's had enough of that, and during that scene, Jody and Alex had their mics on, so you can hear them arguing. Jay and Alex head their own way over to the hospital. They go to Rosswood, and they're getting these shots. They're filming their intros. They happen upon a tape.
Wait. Look, come here. I don't know how I saw this.
Oh, no way.
It's a, is it? Yeah, it's a mini DV tape, which I think it's what we shot on before.
This might be one of them.
Who knows? I wish I had a way to play it, but I don't.
Which if you watch Marble Hornets tapes play, and obviously a very huge part in the series. That's the whole reason why all that stuff started, is because Alex gave Jay some tapes. So seeing them just kind of fiddle with it, and then Alex throws it on the ground, it's like, you could, yeah. Jay says he has nothing to play it on, and old Jay in the other universe would be like, yeah, we're taking it. During their location scouting and filming, they reminisce about filming the movie Marble Hornets in this universe, and it's just kind of cool seeing them like talk back and forth about their memories on filming, and seeing what these characters would be up to if they didn't die in Marble Hornets. I'm still wondering where Tim is. We'll get to that. Another part that is interesting to me is they eventually go to the other side of the hospital, and they find this kind of underground tunnel thing, and that's obviously a location from the other Marble Hornets. I can't remember which entry it's from. I'll have to put it up somewhere. Jay, in that series, Jay crawls in it, and the operator is like in there. It's a really, really creepy scene. It's actually really great. But yeah, they find the tunnel, and Alex says something interesting.
I don't remember this room, do you?
No, it doesn't look familiar to me.
It's the exit.
Yeah. Somehow I don't think that's true.
Tunnel exit, huh? Sounds important. I wrote that down. In that clip, you can hear static emanating from that, so that's a little bit of foreshadowing there. Throughout this series, you can see the classic operator symbol, which is the X over the O. It means like no face, and with the operator having no face. A bit more walking around, and Alex says he wants to have a fake encounter in case they don't actually find anything spooky in that building. Jay is opposed to that, and he says it's kind of dishonest, which I mean, if you've watched Ghost Adventures or any other paranormal show, you know that most of it's fake. I mean, but Alex says that he wants to rather have something and then not have something at all. I forgot to mention that Jay has a partner named Riley. You see that Riley calls Jay when they are doing the shots and asking if, you know, they're okay and all that good stuff. Getting an update from Jay. Yeah, so Riley is another character in this series, Riley Merrick. They eventually find a room to hunker down in and where they plan to sleep. And in this, you can see some visual tears on the camera, and that's a big indicator that something is amok. It's that point they hear a noise outside, and they go to investigate. Did you see that? Here, let me run that back by you. Yep, that's our first sighting of the operator. He appears in the background for a couple of scenes in this series, and when you watch him, try to find him and then comment down below where you've seen him, because I've only managed to see 2 like background shots. So they go investigate, and you know, there's no one there, but they hear glass shattering from where they came from in those rooms, and Jay is worried that someone has broken some of his equipment, like the batteries and the flashlights. So they go in and they find out that it's fine, there was nobody there. But something really strange happens.
Wait, come here.
What's up?
What? It's dark.
There's no way. It was
It
like
was-
5 p.m.
I mean, the sun was setting, but it shouldn't be dark yet, right? What time is it?
10:52 p.m.
It's fucking dark now. That's another telltale sign of the operator messing with you, is he will make you lose time or like teleportation. What's he doing? What's his plan here? What's happening? Upon discovering this information, they try to leave, and that doesn't work out too well because they go into the forest and they've somehow looped back to the hospital. So effectively they're trapped. That's the end of part 2. Bit of a cliffhanger there. But yeah, without further ado, let's go into part 3. Part 3 begins with Jay trying to call Riley and not getting any luck. Jay asks Alex to try to call somebody, and he mentions that he only has Jay and his co-workers on his phone. So I found that to be a little hint of detail there about Alex's character. Jay is obviously fucking shook, so he wants to leave, but Alex really disagrees with him. He really wants to. He wants this opportunity to film an actual paranormal event, which Jay is hesitant to, you know, agree with, but Alex usually gets the final say in these kind of things. He doesn't even want Jay to use the camera light, which would greatly benefit them from like actually seeing where they're going, but Alex wants to conserve all the battery, and he wants him to keep filming. And that was another big thing in the old series, where they would have this compulsion to keep filming everything. Alex was the first person to be like that, and then once Jay started uncovering the secrets behind the tapes, he began to film himself too, and then it's a whole can of worms. Jay is not a big fan of this at all. He's worried about Riley. He's worried about, you know, their safety, but Alex just wants to keep filming. So Alex just takes the camera and just goes to film on his own while Jay stays in the room. Alex starts to cough, which is another symptom of slender or operator sickness, and there are some more visual tears in the camera quality. They sleep till 8:13 a.m. and it's still dark outside. Jay is getting visibly fed up, as you will see.
And aside from it being dark out, everything seems to be pretty normal.
Aside from it being dark outside? Aside from it still being dark outside, okay. Yeah.
So they plan on leaving again. They do this thing where they film the building and they walk backwards just to see if they actually loop back. And they go doing this, playing like red light, green light with the building. That leads to this.
Are you okay? Wait.
This?
Wait, no. This is the utility room that we were in yesterday.
They end up right back to the tunnel, or this underground little tunnel. When I first saw the scene, I was like, oh shit. This is when we get the big monologue to this series. Jay, of course, just doesn't want to, he wants to leave, and Alex just rips into him, calling him, you know, he's telling him he's whining, that he doesn't care about the project. He says like several times that he doesn't care, and you can really see Alex from the old times really shining, like especially if you've seen entry 9, you can see the parallels between these two. They're the same person, but it's like a different universe, but you can still see that Alex in this Alex.
You helped me load up the car. You know how many tapes we have. If we run out of time on this tape, we'll get another. It's not a problem. I mean, how clear do I have to make it before you listen? I mean, you brought your dog. How many cents is that? Memorize your lines.
It's just a mistake.
Memorize your lines. Maybe we'll get through this a little bit faster.
I'm just gonna let some of the scene play out again. If you haven't watched it, go watch it and then come back, please.
Just listen to me for a second. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm doing at that job when I'm sitting at my desk between calls?
What?
I'm writing down ideas for the series. I'm trying to think of ways to make it better. Trying to think, what can we do? Where can we go? Do you know why?
Why? I'm listening.
Because it's all I have. And now we're out here. And we have something big. We actually have something. Something that nobody has seen before. We have, on camera, definitive proof of something paranormal happening. How does that not excite you?
I just want to go home, Alex.
So do I, man. Of course I do. But if I can leave here and have something to show for it, something that can pull me out of this hole, I want that. I need it. Look at me. I need this. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Don't mm-hmm me.
Yes, I understand. Yeah.
So film everything.
Joseph's performance in this is fucking great. He sells it very well. Yeah, and like guilt tripping him like a lot. So yeah, they end up filming, and they decide to hop into the hole.
Why don't you take more convincing?
I just want to leave. I'll try anything. Let's see. It's actually more spacious in here than I thought it would be.
Well, that's something. And move in so I can hop down.
Jay goes in the tunnel, and that is when the episode ends. It is the next day. Hello. So Jay is still in the tunnel area, and Alex hasn't followed him. He hasn't even said anything. We don't know how long he's waited there. He gets a call from what sounds like Alex, but it sounds like an imitation of Alex.
Where are you? Where'd you go?
Where did you go? I was looking in one of these rooms.
What?
I thought you were right behind me.
In the tunnel. Where did you run?
I didn't run anywhere. I'm right where we were a second ago.
You're outside the tunnel?
What tunnel?
The one we were going to go through to try to get out.
I don't know where that is. Can you meet me at the front, please?
Okay.
Can you meet me at the front, please?
It kind of reminds me of what the guy said, telling the story of when his brother like got taken from the tunnel. Like he said, "Here I am." He specifically mentioned or said that he sounded just like, "Here I am," and it kind of sounds like that kind of tone of voice when Alex is speaking in this phone call. Jay tries to call Riley again, but that of course doesn't work. And there's this point where when he's traversing the tunnel area, he sees daylight like emanating from the hole, but when he tries to go for it, the camera glitches and it's nighttime again. The operator probably playing with them or toying with them, like playing with their food, as they say. Eventually Jay finds Alex, and we find out that Alex got the same call, like of a thing imitating Jay, telling him to meet somewhere. Alex doesn't remember what happened. Jay asks him like what happened, and Alex just doesn't remember. So they look at the footage, and they are clearly shaken, and by that point Alex's phone dies. They stay in the room for a bit, but that's when they hear this weird noise.
So, I mean, there's a very real chance that we could be, like, stranded here for real.
Kind of sounds like something being dragged across the floor. This could again be the operator, but who knows, it might be something else. In the original Marble Hornets series, there were what were called proxies. I don't know what their like actual names are, but they are people possessed, and they do the bidding of the operator sometimes. After it goes silent, Alex wants to actually follow it, which if I were in their shoes, I mean, if anybody were in their shoes, there would be like, no, absolutely not. But Alex wants to get this footage, and he is dead set on it, in fact. As he's looking for this creature, Alex begins to have a very severe coughing fit. The camera glitches out, and then you get this really awesome shot of the operator. It's just in full, there he is, there's my boy, I haven't seen him in a long time, I'm glad you're here, kind of thing. And right before anything can happen, Jay pulls Alex away, and they actually drop the camera, and it seems like they're gonna leave the camera, but Alex just full on books it, and he really wants to get the camera back, so Jay's screaming, "No, don't!" They run through the forest, and Jay is seen being sick too. There's a bit of a kind of montage of them arguing, it seems. Jay is very upset. He's like doing this in the corner. Over this, there's no dialogue. It's just like distortion because of the operator's influence. And I really like this segment because it just shows how fucked they are, basically. 3 days pass, and it's now 10:31. Flashlights are running out of battery, and they're just in their room, just hanging out. There's this really cool moment between them where they kind of reconcile. Jay says he's sorry for not being there when Alex wanted to film projects, because Jay went on to better things while Alex kind of stayed stagnant with a regular job. But they kind of make up, and they have this cool moment, which I will show you now.
I really do hope that we get out of here so you can use this footage for something like you said you wanted to.
That's fine. I mean, people would just say it's fake anyway. I mean, I would.
I probably would too.
They'll be like, that vampire chasing him looks so fake.
What? A vampire?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think of what people would say.
He went with vampire.
This is a pretty deep cut in the Marble Hornets like lore. This is elite ball knowledge. I'll just let Alex explain that.
The first comment we ever got on entry number 1 is still probably my favorite, because we didn't, like, that wasn't a, from the very beginning, decision.
Comments weren't off.
Right. So the first comment we ever got was just, a vampire?
Their first comment ever was just a vampire. And they meant that. I really love how they mentioned it here. It's kind of just a little nod to the fans and whatnot. There's a part where the scraping sound returns, and they turn off the light, and they're good. They have to be quiet. Hunger and thirst are setting in, and we are now shown Alex going by himself to the utility room and going into the ground. And it's that moment where we see the operator again. It's like Alex was under a spell of some sort, or maybe he was being influenced by the operator. There's this really creepy shot at the end where it just shows Alex's face very distorted. It was a sign of things to come. Alex, some time has passed, and Alex is not doing well. He cannot speak properly. He is very paranoid, and 10 days have passed. Jay mentions that they should be dead by now, but they aren't. It's been a long time, and they haven't succumbed to hunger or anything like that. So whatever's keeping them there is keeping them alive. And it's when Jay is talking to the camera, Alex leaves the room. Jay is looking for him, but the scraping returns, and he's forced to just close the door. And from that point, Alex is missing. And that is the end of part 4. Let us get right on to the final part that we know of, part 5. It's raining, and Alex is still missing. It's when we get our next operator appearance. Jay drops the camera, and it seems that some time has passed. And a little bit after, we see Jay picking up the camera, and he sounds not well. He sounds like he's kind of gone a little cuckoo crazy.
Oh. Okay. Oh, that's way more light than I'm used to having. Okay, so come with me. We're gonna walk back home, me and you. I mean, not that anyone's really gonna see this. I don't really know who I'm talking to. But we're gonna call this updates from Jay, number 1.
He seems to have lost his marble hornets. So in this part, he says that he's gonna walk home. I thought that he was just gonna go out into the woods again, but as you'll see, he just means the room that they've been staying in. So it's implied that he's already been there for way longer than 10 days, maybe even months. I would say Troy's acting here is great. He really sells the lost my mind bit for this series. He actually got rid of his watch, which he kind of regrets doing, but he's a little cuckoo crazy. His thoughts are kind of everywhere. He thinks Rosswood is his home, and it's kind of really sad to see him like this. When he's doing the little tour of his room, he kind of sounds like Alan Tutorial. If you don't know what that is, you should definitely watch that.
All right, we're back home here. That's my room, and this is where Alex is gonna go over here once I find him, once I bring him back.
Hey guys, thanks for coming to YouTube. Today on my page, I'm going to show you a new tutorial, brand new, on how to crush an old can of soda with wood.
After a bit, Jay gets the courage to go out, and right before he, sets off on his journey, he trips over something.
Let's go.
Alex's dead body lay before him, and when he tries to run, the operator appears. Jay then runs into the woods, and it seems like he's away from the operator for now. He gets a call from somebody. Like his phone won't work, like he keeps tapping it, but he ends up getting a call, and what answers it kind of sounds like text-to-speech.
Can you hear me?
Jay, where are you? Jay, Jay, where are you? Jay, where are you? Jay, where are you?
It's a pretty sad moment where Jay is just hopeless and he just sits there and cries. The battery, I should mention, is almost out. It's like at 80-something%, and this is his last battery. And that would mean that having the camera light on, if the battery goes out, he would be in total darkness. Fuck that. Eventually we get some more camera distortion and we are teleported to the tunnel, the actual tunnel from the Marble Hornets series. And Jay sees lights at the end of the tunnel and he goes towards the light. It's really, really bright, really, really, really bright, and something really, really weird happens, and I think it's a callback to when the guy at part 1, his brother went missing. He said he saw himself, and he said, I looked, or I was so beautiful. Jay sees himself, and it seems like this doppelganger attacks him. The camera is dropped, and after a while it seems to be dragged away by some unseen force. And then we get this part where Jay is sitting in the corner of the room, and then you can hear Alex screaming, like, help me, where are you, Jay? My theory on this is what happened is they got separated in time, where Alex is in this one part of the universe and Jay is in another part, and they're like in the same place but they can't see each other. It's kind of like the Upside Down, like Jay would be in the Upside Down, Alex would be in some other place, and that Alex yelling is just him also going mad, being alone and being tormented by the operator. So I feel like they were separated in that way. After a while, Jay wakes up in front of the camera. He looks visibly like beaten down and dirty. He gets up coughing and crying, and there's this really sad moment where he apologizes to Alex for not being there when he wanted to film stuff, and he just wants to finish the project. Anything that he can do, he wants to finish the project so Alex could be happy. It's really heartbreaking to see Jay have to go through this, and Troy really sells it. Like, the actor Troy is just, both of them are phenomenal. Jay gets a call from, believe it or not, Riley. We don't hear what's on the other side like we did in the other phone calls, so we don't know if it's really Riley or some version of Riley that the operator conjured. And it tells him to drop the camera, or put down the camera, and go into the hallway. Jay does that, and he walks into the darkness, and it becomes silent. The camera starts getting dragged away, and after a while, the camera gets teleported into a field. The video ends with some text.
The camera was found by an unnamed individual. They were a part of the crew tasked with the demolition of Rosswood Hospital. Its battery pack was 84% charged. No other equipment was found. Alex Crayley and Jay Merrick remain missing. Riley Merrick requested that this footage may be released to the public in the hope that it may assist in locating Alex and Jay. Please come back.
And that is Rosswood. What a series, man. I knew that Troy and Joseph still had their stuff, and their expertise in making some creepy content, and they fully delivered with this series. All the encounters with the operator are just good stuff. I think one of my theories was back in episode 1 or part 1, Jody mentioned that in 1998 a boy went missing, or he ran away from the hospital and was never seen again. I think that may have been Tim. That's just my theory. Since this is an alternate universe, Tim never met Alex and Jay, so he was captured in 1998, and he was never involved with the making of the movie Marble Hornets. So yeah, that is basically what I think. And overall, this series is just great. It's a very fun watch. Waiting for this episode to come out, or waiting for each part to come out each week was a blast. So
definitely go check them out. There'll be a link just in the description below, along with some interviews and some other stuff that I mentioned in this video. Go ahead and like the video if you want, comment, and yeah, that's it. It's been me. Bye-bye.
You think I'm mad, don't you? Perhaps we're both mad.